What's up, flamethrowers? It is me, Flame the Dragonhog here, and welcome to another installment of Ask the Sonic Crew. Now, I know that I said I was gonna do Ask the Sonic Crew yesterday, but there was just a lot of stuff I needed to do, so I couldn't do it. But now, here we are, guys. I'm here doing Ask the Sonic Crew, and of course, I am here with the team I promised, Team Takeover. And these 6 characters have not met before, but I'm pretty sure you guys know a few of them. Anyway, introductions. First up, we have is the main villain from the Mega Man universe. He's just like our round-shaped villain out here. He is known for being a great genius in robotics, hacking, and all sorts of things. And not only that, he also, just like our well-rounded villain, he also has to fight a little blue hero. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Dr. Albert Wily. Or for those of you guys, I like to call him Rejected Albert Einstein. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, Dr. Wily, it's been a while since I saw you. How you been doing? Well, I can't complain. Although most of my creations have turned good, thanks to Ashley and her friends. Well, can you blame Cutman? Can you blame Cutsman? I mean, hello? And not to mention Proto Man. Okay, calm down. Anyway, next up is the leader of the group. He's that well-rounded villain I was talking about. You guys know him, you guys love him. He's great at building machines, and for years he's been trying to take over my world. But luckily he's turned good now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Eggman. Eggman! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hello everyone, it is I, Dr. Eggman. It's been a while since you last saw me. Yeah, how you been doing, Doctor? Everything's just wonderful. I really am glad that I actually am turned to the good side. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Now you and Sonic won't be going into all sorts of crazy wars and all sorts of stuff. Yes, and in a way, I'm somewhat taking over Mobius. Instead of conquering it for myself, I'm protecting it. Yeah, in a way. Anyway, next up is we have yet another robotic genius. Well, he's not really a robotic genius, but he is good with science. He is the main villain of the Crash Bandicoot series. In fact, he actually is responsible for creating Crash in the first place because he's known for all sorts of different things. Bioengineering, mutation, and all sorts of things. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Dr. Neo Cortex.
Hello, it's an honor to be here. And who are you, pray tell?
I'm Flame the Dragonhog, the brother of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic. Yes, I am well aware of him. In fact, Eggman's told me a lot about him.
Wait, you two know each other?
Yes, every so often the good doctors of the villain universes often get together and talk about how well we done defeating our little nuisance of heroes. But sadly, only a few of us have, succeeded.
Oh, unlike you, Dr. Wily, and Dr. Cortex. Hey, we're still trying.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Anyway, next up we have is the leader of a intergalactic alien race, otherwise known as the Decepticons. He's the leader. He transforms into a handheld blaster, and not only that, but his plans have been foiled by the Autobots so many times. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Megatron. It's the G1 Megatron because, I decided to bring in the G1 Megatron because, hey, he's the OG. He's the original. So, yeah, I brought him in. Anyway, Megatron, can you hear me up there?
Yes, foolish flesh creature, I can.
Okay, good. Anyway, so, Megatron, how does it feel to be part of this channel here?
It is quite interesting to be taking part of this human thing, which we call, what's it called?
YouTube?
Yes, YouTube.
Okay, well, anyway, next up we have is the main villain of the Mario franchise. He's a big, giant, fire-breathing turtle, otherwise known as a Koopa. He's big, he's tough, he's mean, and his main goal is to try and take over the Mushroom Kingdom. How? By kidnapping its princess. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Bowser!
Hello, everyone. It's your big brute Bowser here, and it is such an honor to be back on Mobius. I haven't laid foot on this planet for a long time.
Ever since the Olympic Games, huh?
Yes, that's right. By the way, your stupid blue blur of a hero still owes me money.
Wait, what the heck does Sonic owe you money for?
It's complicated.
Okay, well, anyway, last but not least, we have the youngest member of the group. He is the youngest member of his family, by the way, and compared to everybody in his family, he pretty much is the smartest. Well, compared to his best friend, the dog of the family, he secretly is a genius, but everybody sees him as a baby. Ladies and gentlemen, it is none other than Stewie Griffin.
Yes, well, it's really nice to be here. I honestly, I have not been prepared for this. Yeah, well, anyway, greetings. It is I, Stewie Griffin.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you, Stewie. Anyway, now the introductions is out, let's get on with Ask the Sonic Crew. Oh, I almost forgot. There's also one other person, my co-host. Guys, you guys might know this co-host. You guys might know her. She actually tried to take over Equestria many times. She tried to take over Equestria thanks to teaming up with T-Rex and Cozy Glow. She's the queen of a hive of changelings. And, in fact, believe it or not, she actually likes me a lot. Because I actually did convince her to turn good. Ladies and gentlemen, returning to the channel, it's none other than Queen Chrysalis.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a while. How you been doing, Chrysalis?
Everything's just wonderful, Flame dear.
Oh my gosh. I thought I told you not to call me that in front of the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, well, anyway, boys, let's get on with these questions. All right, finally. So that way we can finally end October with this spooky thing of Ask the Sonic Crew with Team Takeover. Anyway, let's begin. All right, so the first question is for Dr. Wily. All right, so Dr. Wily, it says here that you and Dr. Light were actually good friends. Do you ever miss the good days that you guys had together? Kind of, but I really do hate him a lot for what he's done to me. I mean, he always tries to outdo me at everything. He always does. He builds better robots than me, he's a better researcher than me, and lots of other stuff. I mean, he could have used his robotic intellect to try and take over the world and be famous, but he wants to use it to help mankind. I mean, why? Why stoop to people's level when you can just easily take the world by force? Well, that's not often how it works, Wily. I mean, come on. Anyway, so anyway, Wily, I honestly don't know why. I mean, come on. You and Dr. Light have actually were really good friends back then. I mean, come on. Don't you miss some parts of your old times? Like I said before, yes, I do. But I'm sorry. That's all in the past. Now I'm looking forward to the future. And that future is me ruling the Mega Man world with an iron fist. Oh man, what to do with you? Okay, Chrysalis, you can go ahead and ask Eggman his question.
Right. Okay, Mr. Eggman, if you will.
Please, call me Doctor.
All right. Okay, Dr. Eggman. This question here is for you. Out of all the robots that you made, which one do you think was your most durable, or which one has yet to fail?
Well, I would definitely have to say Metal Sonic. I would definitely say Metal Sonic is one of my best creations. Because all my other creations that I made, they definitely failed many times. The Egg Dragon, the Death Egg robot that I built many years ago, and lots of other inventions. But I would definitely have to say, Metal Sonic he has definitely done well. I mean, I am really, really glad that I built him. Even though he never actually succeeded in any of his missions. I really am glad that I built him.
Yeah, after all, I know that you were glad that you built him because no matter how many times me, Sonic, and all of our friends kicked his butt, you still managed to bring him back. Stronger and faster and lots of other things. But real quick, Eggman, how come you only keep bringing back Metal Sonic? How come you don't bring back any of the other badniks? Like lots of like all the others.
Well, because most of the badniks that I have built over the years, they always end up turning good or to betraying me. Like for example, Art.
Oh yeah, Art. I remember him. For those of you guys who don't know who Art is, in one episode of the Sonic Underground, Eggman, or Robotnik, built a robot intelligence by the name of Art. It was basically a robot that learns while it fights, and it gets stronger and stronger with more that it learns. Soon, an Eggman let it turn loose to capture some freedom fighters. And me, Sonya, Manic, and Sonic, we actually faced off against it. We thought we terminated it, but turns out it was more durable than we thought, and it found us and tried to capture us. But soon curiosity struck it. It actually was curious about the music that me and my siblings were making. So we played music, and he was soon convinced that we weren't the enemies, Eggman was. And so he became a freedom fighter for a short while.
Yes, I had to terminate him.
Yeah, I know. May he rest in peace, in memory of Art. I hope one day we can easily try and rebuild him.
Well, the parts that I had made for him definitely did get blown up by, well, you guys.
Oh man, so I guess there's no chance of bringing Art back. Oh well, anyway, this question here is for Cortex. So, Cortex, we all know that you're responsible for a mutating Crash. But, tell me something. Are you responsible for mutating other beings like Coco, Crunch, and not to mention Tona?
Well, yes, I actually am responsible. Because you see, Crash, he was not only supposed to be the general for my mutated army, but I didn't want him to be lonely, so I gathered his friends and his beloved and mutated them as well, so that way they too can have special powers. But just like Crash, they turned on me after they saw what I would really had planned for them.
And tell me, what was your plan for Coco?
I wanted her to be my technician, have her rebuild any machine that was broken.
And Crunch?
He was going to be my brute, just in case if anything happens. Think of him as my second resort.
And Tona?
Oh, well, Tona. I know that Crash was going to be busy with with most of the stuff that he's going to be doing, so I mutated Tona so, well, I can be satisfied.
So basically you mutated Tona just so that way you can steal her away from Crash?
I mean, he doesn't deserve a good-looking girl like her.
Oh my gosh. Cortex, you're sick. And honestly, I don't know if you're a human or not, because honestly, I don't know how many humans has like a triangle or like a weird lemon-shaped head with an N in the middle of it. I don't know if you're a human or not, I don't know. But, yeah, that's just messed up, dude. That's just messed up on so many levels. Ugh. So, you were just trying to steal Tona away from Crash. And you do realize that Crash is probably going to be watching this, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. After when him, Coco, Crunch, and not to mention Tona hears about this, oh man, you're really in for it now, Cortex.
Please, it's not like I already haven't got my ass kicked by him many times.
Okay, well anyway, let's continue. Chrysalis, can you read Megatron his question?
Absolutely. Well, let me shapeshift into something so that way he can easily hear me.
Okay, guys, you guys can't see this, but she actually shapeshifted into a transformer. It's, really interesting.
Well, okay, Megatron, you ready for your question?
Bring it on me.
Okay. To Megatron, how do you feel about Starscream always trying to take over the Decepticons, even while you're still functioning?
That traitorous whelp. I should have destroyed him when I had the chance. But how do I feel about it? Well, I absolutely hate it. For years, Starscream has always been trying to take over the Decepticons. Even the next generations of Decepticons. It was just... everybody knows that Megatron is the real leader.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, if you think about it, in the live action movies, that's the only time Starscream has never tried to take over the Decepticons. That's the only time he's never tried to take over the Decepticons.
That's the only version of Starscream I can get used to. Because all the others tried to either kill me, extinguish my spark, or try to terminate me using my own army. I just hate Starscream so much.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about him anymore, right?
Yes, because in the Transformers universe, I am known as Galvatron, a universe where Starscream does not exist. Well, except for his ghost.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. That's after when Starscream died, his ghost was, let loose all over the place. Yeah, so, that's definitely something. Well, at least you, managed to find a way to destroy it, right?
Negative.
Oh, well, okay. Anyway, next up is Bowser. You know, Bowser, this question has been popping up all over the place. So, everybody has been wondering, what is the main reason why you keep kidnapping Peach? Like, why do you keep kidnapping Peach?
Well, for those of you guys who don't know, it gets lonely around my castle. So, I kidnap Peach to not only be loved, but because, well, I want her to extinguish her role as princess of the Mushroom Kingdom, so I can take over.
Yikes. Well, that's definitely something.
Yes, well, there's also another reason. You see, everybody doesn't realize this, but Peach, she somewhat is like a mother to Bowser Jr. and all the other Koopalings. But she doesn't truly believe that those are her kids.
I mean, they're not. I mean, you don't see any trait of her in them. It's mainly all you. I mean, think about it.
Yes, that is true, but honestly, I've been trying to find a way to get with Peach, all because Mario doesn't deserve a good-looking girl like her.
Well, yeah, that is true. That is true. But that's not true that Mario doesn't deserve her. Hey, Mario actually saved her, and don't you think that Mario deserves to be happy?
No, he's an outsider.
Oh yeah. For those of you guys who don't know what the heck for those of you guys who don't know, Mario and Luigi, they actually don't belong in the Mushroom Kingdom. According to one of the video game trailers, turns out the Mushroom Kingdom was nothing but a video game that Mario was playing. But then Princess Peach hopped out of the TV and requested Mario and Luigi's help. So, and because she was about to be kidnapped by Bowser. So they hopped into the TV. After her, and they managed to save her with no way to go back home. So they just decided to stay in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes, and at that time, Mario was actually dating Pauline.
Oh yeah, I remember Pauline. I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong remembers her too. Anyway, moving on. Chrysalis asked Stewie his question.
Right. Okay, little one.
Please, do not call me little one.
Okay. So, Stewie, this question here is for you. Why are you trying to kill your own mother? Like, she'd done nothing to you. Why are you always trying to kill Lois Griffin?
Yes, well, you see, I only needed her to be born. And now that I am here, I see her useless. But many times I have tried to kill her. My plans have been bested by that fat man.
Oh, you mean Peter? I mean, that's his wife. For crying out loud. That's just crazy.
Yes, well, many times I do need to rely her on something. Like, for example, the time when she suggested that her and the fat man should have a baby. And I didn't want that to happen, so I actually traveled into the fat man and destroyed most of his you-know-whats.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And the Bertram. I mean, don't you think he was a weird version of you?
In a way, yes.
Oh, man. Okay, well, anyway, that's it for that. Okay, so now we're moving on to the group question. Okay, so group question, all of you. So, out of all 6 of you, who do you think was the closest to taking over their worlds? Who do you think was the closest? Well, for me, I think I'm definitely going to have to say Eggman. Because back then, during the Sonic Underground days, he actually did take over Mobius for a little while.
As for me, I think I'm definitely gonna have to say Megatron. Because, believe it or not, he definitely took over Cybertron. Because, well, because of him starting this war. Cybertron has definitely been an abandoned wasteland.
That is true. You know, while the Autobots are on Earth, I could have taken over Cybertron. But nope, I had to crash land on Earth with them.
Oh boy. Well, at least you do have a space bridge so that you can teleport to and fro Cybertron. Well, anyway, Cortex, who do you think was the closest?
Well, I think I would definitely have to say Eggman. Because, like Wily said, he definitely did take over Mobius during the Sonic Underground days. And not to mention the Satayam Sonic the Hedgehog series.
Yeah, that is true. He did. Anyway, Megatron, who do you think was closest?
This Eggman creature. I have done research about him. And yes, I would definitely say Eggman took over more.
Bowser?
I think I'm definitely gonna have to pick myself.
Bowser, come on!
I mean, think about it. I pretty much have most of the sections in the Mushroom Kingdom all to me. Like Bowser City, Bowser Castle, and lots of other places.
Yeah, but you really don't rule over the whole place. I mean, think about it. There's New Donk City, Mushroom Kingdom, Rainbow Road. Well, most of the places. I know I just named a Mario Kart world, but I'm just saying. I mean, think about it.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, well, anyway, Stewie, who do you think was the closest? Yes, well, I would definitely have to say Eggman. He definitely has more gadgets than me then, so I would definitely have to say he was the closest. Okay, well, everybody's pointing their fingers to Eggman. Everybody's pointing their fingers at Eggman.
Not me. I picked myself.
Bowser, what to do with you? Okay, well, I think we have time for like one more question for each and every one of you, and then one more group, and then we'll be done. Okay, so, Chrysalis, go ahead and ask your question to Wily.
Okay, let's see. Wily, this question here is for you. During the time that Eggman and you teamed up to take on both Mega Man and Sonic, do you still have the robot engineering to turn the Mobians into robot masters?
Well, no, not really, because ever since me and Eggman did work together that one time, I'm definitely gonna have to say most of the Mobian research belongs to him, and I can't contaminate my world, so yeah, can't do that. Well, yeah, that is true. Oh, for those of you guys who don't know what the heck we're talking about, basically what happened was that during one of the comics, there was a comic where Eggman and Wally actually met, and they decided to take over, both their worlds by not only trying to destroy Sonic, and Mega Man, but using their own friends. See, basically what happened was that Eggman kidnapped most of Sonic's friends like Amy, Rouge, Knuckles, Shadow, Tails, Vector, Espio, and lots of others. Basically what happened was that they combined forces. Then not only did they build a roboticizing chamber, but they also made it a roboticizing chamber that will turn anybody into a robot master, thanks to Wily and lots of other things and stuff. So now, yeah, that basically what happened. Yeah. And they actually did combine a whole bunch of things, like they combined the Yellow Devil with Chaos. That was weird.
Yes, well, good thing we're not working together anymore. He has his own blue nuisance, and I have mine. Well, even though that blue nuisance and I are working together now.
Yeah, that is true. No more fighting Sonic anymore, Eggman.
Yes, we're all good friends now.
Yeah. Anyway, Eggman, by the way, you actually answered your good question. Question. The question was, now that Eggman's on the good side, are you and Sonic close friends now?
Yes, we actually are close friends. We actually are. In fact, I actually built Sonic a special training room. You see, he needs practice when it comes to destroying all the leftover evil badniks that are out there. So, I built him a training room, and I put each and every badnik that I built in there. Mainly simulations of them, of course. And also, one other thing, I also built a wide variety of different shoes that he can wear, thanks to the the research that Chris Thorndike left.
Oh yeah, because I forgot, during Sonic X, Chris actually did make Sonic a whole mess of shoes. He made Sonic a pair of rocket shoes that almost look like shadows, which is crazy. That was definitely really crazy. I wonder what happened with those shoes. Odd. Anywho, Cortex, this question here is for you. Chrysalis, go ahead and read it.
Okay, let's see. Here we go. This question here is for Cortex. So, compared to you and lots of other villains in the Crash Bandicoot universe, do you see yourself as top ranking?
Absolutely. I mean, Dr. Anjovi, or whatever his name is, I mean, he's definitely a pushover, but me, I'm definitely number one. After all, if it wasn't for me, Crash wouldn't be around.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much crazy how you actually created your own worst enemy. That's actually pretty funny.
It's not funny to me. Do you know how hard it is to try and destroy a little bandicoot?
Trust me, I know how hard it is to destroy a bandicoot. Because my good friend Antoine, he's a bandicoot. Well, actually, no. I actually have a girlfriend. She's a bandicoot. Her name's Percy. Percy Bandicoot. And let me just say, she's hot. Okay, well, no need for that. Okay, well, anyway. Alright, Megatron. This question here is for you. Alright. So, how do you feel about all the different generations of you? How do you feel about them? Well, since you are the OG, how do you feel about all the different generations of you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I actually am all those different descendants of me. You see, I just keep changing my body. I believe the Starscream from Transformers Robots in Disguise explained it. That, you see, he actually was in his Transformers Prime state when he decided to change into his old state.
Oh, you mean that classic jet that he used to transform into?
Yes, that. And it's only fair that to assume that all the other generations have actually done that too, except for Soundwave.
Oh, well, there is one other question for you, Megatron. Out of all the Decepticons, who do you think was the most loyal to you?
I would definitely have to say Soundwave. Throughout the years, Soundwave has nothing but a loyal Decepticon to me, especially the G1 Soundwave.
Yeah, G1 Soundwave, he definitely is amazing. He is definitely cool. Okay, well, anyway, Chrysalis, go ahead and ask Bowser his question.
Right. Okay, Bowser. This question here is for you. Let's see. Here we go. So, Bowser, this question here is for you. How do you feel about lots of other Mario villains? Like, for example, Donkey Kong, Waluigi, Wario, and, well, lots of others?
Those guys are pushovers compared to me, especially Donkey Kong. Well, Donkey Kong, he does definitely prove to be competition towards me.
Is it because he's bigger and stronger than you?
That guy is not bigger and stronger than me. Just because he managed to kidnap a girl and climb up some barrels, toss some barrels, and lots of other stuff, he's definitely not compared to me.
Whoa, okay, easy, Bowser, easy. Anyway, so what do you think about Wario and Waluigi?
Those two are nothing but idiots. They're just idiotic versions of Mario and Luigi. I can't stand them sometimes.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Wario is a little bit upset that Mona actually likes me. And not only that, but Waluigi, he's upset because he missed his chance at getting with Rosalina. Well, sorry, Waluigi. That's why you're not in Smash Bros. And Rosalina is. So, Oh, God, I'm so mean. Okay, well, anyway, next up, Stewie. Alright, Stewie, this question here is for you. Tell me something. How come you're less obsessed with killing Lois than you were in, like, the first few seasons of Family Guy? Like, season 1 through season 5 or 6 or whatever.
well, I kind of died down a little bit. Yes, well, I kind of died down a little bit. Mainly because I realized that Lois is, well, at the end of the day, she may be the woman I want to kill, but like I said before, at the end of the day, she's still my mom. And, well, can you imagine killing your own mother?
No, I can't imagine that.
Exactly, so I realized that Lois, she may be a useless walking pile of flesh to me, but deep down, I still love her because she's my mommy.
Okay, well, thanks for that, Stewie. Alright, group question. Alright, so, this question is for all of you. What are your plans for Halloween? It's only next week. What's your plans for Halloween? Albert? Well, my plans is quite simple. Scare the bejesus out of Mega Man using my latest creation.
Well, as for me, I'm just going to chillax and eat some candy. Nothing wrong with that. For me, I am going to see if I can disguise myself and invade Crash's Halloween party.
Oh man. Megatron?
I don't partake in this so-called Halloween. What is this?
Halloween is basically a holiday where humans, or whatever, dressed up in costumes, and they go around from house to house to get little substance called candy.
I should do research on this.
It's quite simple. I mean, all you have to do is just come in. All you have to do is just walk up to the door, knock on it, and say trick or treat. Then they give you a treat. If they don't, then you gotta trick them. Basically, but since the trick thing is a little bit a trick itself, but yeah, most people, they do seem to trick other people, but yeah, they definitely need to be careful because they can definitely go to jail for that, so yeah. Anyway, Bowser, what about you?
I'm going to Mario's costume party.
Oh, you're actually invited to Mario's costume party?
Yes, you see, even though me and Mario don't really see eye to eye, we do put our differences aside for holidays. When it comes to Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, and lots of others. We just sit back and chill.
Yeah. So basically what you're saying is, in-game, you guys are enemies, but off-screen, you guys are good friends?
No, not at all. We're still enemies, even off screen.
Oh, I see. And Stewie, what about you?
Trick-or-treating, of course. I got a nice haul last year. So now I'm really looking forward to this year.
Okay, well, anyway, yeah. Oh, and also, Bowser, good luck with the new movie that's coming out soon.
Oh yes, I did almost forget. The Mario Brothers is making a movie, finally.
Yeah, hopefully this movie will be a whole lot better than the the other Mario movie, the live-action one.
Don't remind me of that.
I know, I'm sorry. It's kind of funny how my brother Sonic managed to get a live-action movie before Mario. Well, Mario did have a live-action movie, but most people don't seem to talk about it. But he does get a animated movie like that. It's kind of awesome. But I do have to say something, guys. Replace the voice actor from Mario, please. Replace it. Oh my God, it's just horrible. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know, Mario really has a really bad voice actor for this Mario movie that's coming up. That's coming up. I might do a reaction video to the trailer one day. I don't know. I might not. But anyway, oh my God, it's just horrible. It's just horrible, guys. It's just horrible. Okay, well, anyway, That's it for this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and comment down below. And also, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see any of these villains back on the channel. And I also do like to thank Queen Chrysalis for coming on here and helping me with the co-hosting and stuff. And yeah, maybe you'll see more of her if she's not too busy over in Equestria, if she's not too busy. Anyway, and if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way you guys will be up to date whenever I post. And guys, sorry for the long wait of Ask the Sonic Crew. It's just that there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of preparations for Halloween, and well, it's just crazy. Anyway, this is Flame the Dragon Hog signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers, and also, like I said before, guys, this is the last Ask the Sonic Crew for October, and I'll see you guys in November for the next episode of Ask the Sonic Crew, and I promise you guys, it's going to be good. Anyway, later, flamethrowers.